I was so proud of myself because I consistently vlogged all day, and I realized that I didn't film any kind of an intro. And then I realized that a lot of the footage is less about me doing stuff for the business and more about me taking care of the dog. So this is going to be a really cool introduction to the channel. This morning, like every morning, we take care of Finney's needs first. This is just the first part of our morning routine. Today, he's getting some allergy meds wrapped up in a little bit of turkey lunch meat. And hopefully, by the time I take him outside for his first potty of the day, this will have kicked in because he really loves to get his nose down in that grass and sniff it right up his nostrils. And the poor guy's been like coughing and sneezing, and his vet said that it's probably just allergies, and the allergy meds do seem to be working, but I do feel bad for him. So we're doing all of his stuff first, and then we do all of my stuff, and then hopefully by then his allergy meds have kicked in and my Adderall has kicked in. So let's see if that's how it works today. Outside for our first potty of the day. Let's go pee potty. He says, don't video me while I need to pee. R.I.P. these giant mushrooms. Let's get naked. Come here. You want to get naked? Thank you. Where you going? We gotta get naked. Naked boy. Him is so naked. Do morning routine? Good boy. What a good boy. Okay. After Finney does his first potty of the day, we come back inside and he gets his tooth flosser, which is his little dental stick that he has every morning. And I start my morning routine, morning being a term I use very loosely because I have embraced my unhinged sleep schedule. I'm grateful to be able to do so, but I wash my hands, wash my face, and brush my teeth. And so for some reason, even though I haven't taken my Adderall yet at this point, I get inspired to film a TikTok because we just got new washcloths and they have changed my life. You're going to stop what you're doing right now. You're going to stop what you're doing and you're going to go to the store and you're going to buy one of these waffle knit. Is that a waffle knit? One of these waffly textured washcloths. No one told me that luxury was this easy to attain. Oh, sorry, let me just wipe my face with this cloth from the toilet of my 5-star hotel in Milan. Luxurious. Go get them. You're welcome. I have such a complicated relationship with morning routines or routines in general because, like a lot of people with ADHD, I thrive on a good routine, but the issue is I struggle to stick with routines that include aspects that I don't like doing or I have to consciously force myself to do, which, spoiler, is a lot of things for people with ADHD. It was really validating to get my diagnosis because it explained a lot of stuff like this, like why it's so hard for me to brush my teeth. It seems like such a simple task, and a lot of people who aren't neurodivergent don't understand, but it takes everything in me to do that twice a day. And there was a time in my life when I didn't. And then I was able to start doing it once a day, and now I'm able to do it twice a day. But it's something that I have to literally force myself to do. I have to consciously decide to do it every time that I do it. It never becomes a habit. And that's probably the biggest reason why I have such a complicated relationship to routine. I guess I also really struggle with PDA, which is either pathological demand avoidance or the persistent drive for autonomy. And because of that, even though I thrive with routines, I also don't like being told what to do, including by myself.
That concludes the bathroom portion of our morning routine. Next, we'll be moving on to the bedroom portion.
This is my skincare setup. You're going to ignore the dust. You're going to ignore the dust, okay? I need to wipe out the mini fridge. I know, I get it, okay? I get it. I get it. Ignore the dust. You don't see it. You know I have to include a skincare routine. I don't know why I'm showing you the moisturizer first. That's not what I put on first. First, we're going to do niacinamide. Niacinamide and zinc from The Ordinary. I do the same routine every morning. It's usually only my night routine that changes. Hyaluronic acid. There's a huge debate in the skincare community about whether you should rub or tap it in. I do a little of both. I don't know. I need to make the bed. I let that sit before I do my moisturizer. I always wipe the bottom of my skincare bottles, like right on the boob. Sometimes they can be wet from sitting in the mini fridge. So then for like 30 minutes after I do my skincare, I just have this really cute moment. You can tell I love my La Roche-Posay. And I love the commercials that I get for them. I'll just be watching, I don't know, Drawfee on YouTube, and then it cuts to an ad and it's like,
La Roche-Posay Anti-Helio Sunscreen.
And I'm like, yeah, that's so true. It really is that. Okay, the skincare has been put away. My room's a disaster because I've been streaming. So you didn't see a thing. You didn't see anything. Go ahead and grab my iPad and my laptop because I don't want to have to come back in here because when I leave the kitchen, Finn has to get up. And if he's settled, I don't want him to get up. It's like having a baby. It's not allowed in my room because I have a Squishmallow that is exactly the same as all the Squishmallows he has. And he's a dog. He doesn't understand that the one in my room isn't for him. So he tries to take it. And so he's not allowed in my room. He's not allowed in my room. I love you. Okay. He said no kisses, thank you. It's too early for him to have lunch and he's been sick, so he hasn't been wanting to have lunch anyway. So I made us try to sit down and do some work. When I first decided to try Adderall, my doctor had me on the instant release twice a day, which is hilarious considering one of the main things of ADHD is forgetting your meds, but now I'm on extended release and it's been a really good change. The princeling is hungry. I think he's demanding sustenance. Look, At his birthday certificate. Oh, him so good boy. Him so good boy. Handsome man. Handsome man. Yeah, I'm not moving fast enough for you. Okay, let's get your food ready. I have been interrupted trying to watch the new Drawfee episode and eating my lunch by this baby, who has been taught accidentally that towels are a currency system. Oh, thank you, honey. Guys, we accidentally taught our dog capitalism. It's a problem because we want to reward him for bringing the towel. But the problem is then he just, okay, it's not a problem. You're right. The situation becomes he brings towels. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I have to talk like I'm on the phone with my mom. Otherwise, he's gonna think that I'm talking to a stranger. And then he gets really upset about that. But I interrupt this Drawfee episode and my bologna sandwich. He already knows something is up to bring you good boy in the corner. He's not a gremlin all the time. Just some of the time. Back to Drawfee. Little crumble cookie review. Last week, our local store had, I don't remember, pineapple Dole Whip is what I'm gonna call it. And they missed the boat by not collabing with Disney. Pineapple Dole Whip. If I'll figure out what the name is and put it on screen. If your store ever has this, go get a box of 12. This was the Twix one. It was okay, it was good. This is regular chocolate chip. It's always good. Cookies and cream. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I'm a big chocolate girly. And it was fine. And then this was some kind of like pineapple upside down cake. I haven't had any of it because I don't really like nuts. So much prefer this guy. Anyway, that's been our crumble cookie review. After Finn and I have both had lunch, I usually take him back outside again so that he can wander around and sniff, but we come back inside and that's when I actually start getting some work done for the day. I usually start with whatever my most pressing task is, which right now I'm working on a book that I'm co-authoring with some people from MuggleNet, and that was what I needed to get to first. But for Angry Hare, my to-do list consisted of working on a new design, renewing some Etsy listings, drafting an email, and contacting our hosting provider. Would I actually get any of it done? That remains to be seen. Thank you. Thank you. Can you go lay down? Go lay down. We're all done now. Thank you. Thank you, big boy. Can you go lay down? We're all done now. This is not for Finn. You can't have any of this. Not for Finn. Yeah, can you go lay down? I work. Thank you. This is not for Finn. Can you go lay down? I work. Finn just turned 2 in July, so things have been a lot easier every day with him. He is a lot more willing to settle, and telling him I work is sort of the cue for a desired behavior, which is just settling on his own, whether that's in the corner or in the living room. He has total access to all of his toys and different chews and things, but he really does almost always choose to settle closest to us. And he does love the corner of the kitchen, which is genuinely very funny because there are a million soft places for him to lay and cozy blankets, and he chooses the cold old corner of the kitchen. And since it's usually just me and him hanging out, he really likes to keep his eyes on you. But thankfully, he has been willing to perform these behaviors. And I don't try and ask anything of him that I know he's not going to be able to do. I try and keep it reasonable because I don't want to set us up for failure. I need him to successfully settle because it's kind of a double-edged sword taking medication for ADHD. I'm able to focus on a singular task, but if I get focused on a task that I'm not supposed to be doing, it's bad news bears up in here because I will have a really rough time getting back on the task that I need to be doing. So I really need him to stay calm and not request too much of me so that I don't get distracted and I can stay on one train of thought, one section of work. And the only way I can make sure that happens is if I fulfill all of his needs first, which is why a lot of this vlog is literally me hanging out with the dog, and so little of it is just a time lapse of me doing the actual work, because all of the stuff that I do before the work is making sure he's fulfilled so that the short amount of time I do get to work can really be utilized in the best way possible. This was actually a relatively low stress day for me because everything I needed to do was something that I could set my own deadline for. It was nothing that I was going to be held accountable for. I didn't need to get anything turned into anybody, so I was able to sort of decide what I worked on, and if it wasn't sparking joy, then I could move on to a different task. That can seem a little counterintuitive to what I just explained about needing to focus on one aspect of my work. I need the option to sort of switch around, and as long as that option's available to me, I think that it works really well because then I don't have to be stuck. I can just swap around however I want to.
What you need, baby? It's not time yet, honey. It's not time. Do you want to go get cozy? Do you want to go get cozy? Yeah, you want to go get cozy? It's not time yet. Do you want to go get cozy on the couch? Do you want to go get cozy on the couch? Oh, okay. He said, what are you waiting for?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Today drained me.
Are we waiting on Grandma? Is it your favorite time of the day? Is it your favorite time of the day when we wait on Grandma to come home? Oh, I see her. There she is. It's the best time of the day. Grandma comes home and does it Penny's way. He hasn't peed, so he'll probably tinky. Yup, tinkling.
Go pee potty.
He doesn't need to. It's only been a few hours.
He's excited.
Oh. We're vlogging today.
We're vlogging.
Yeah, your face isn't in it.
Did you get your granny? Did you get your granny?
Oh, you got to smell where you tinkled? Oh, big boy gets scritches. He says that's nice.
Want to take a ride?
Are we going to go on a car ride? Say Grandma's home. Now we got to go drop the van off. Tell her.
We're going to drop the van off.
We going to drop the van off. We going to go pick up Mama.
Let's go find Mama.
Let's do it. And maybe get a pup cup from Duncan.
You can get a pup cup?
Oh, hell.
He's not going to give me no napkins.
We get your boy a pup
Don't
cup.
you eat his pup cup.
We got your boy a pup
Let
cup.
me wipe this cup off so you can lick the top of this cup. Here, Benny. Come lick the top of this cup.
What?
Open it and let him have a drink. Here, Benny. Here, Mama's eating your pup cup. Don't you eat his pup cup.
Alexandra.
Get your tongue off of that.
Gonna eat your pup cup?
Well, I'll take this and hold this too.
You gonna have your pup cup?
Now, I don't see no pumpkin.
Those had to be ordered separately.
No, wait a minute. No.
Oh yeah, butt right in my face.
He's got it all over his nose, you should see.
Finny, you got it on your nose?
Yeah.
You get a pup cup.
Oh, that's so good. Do you
Finny
love
runs on Duncan.
What if we just pretended like it didn't take me several weeks to edit this? Okay, bye!